Hi everyone, Rosie here. Hope you're doing really well. I just want to jump in today and talk about what to do when you're feeling really overwhelmed by even just thinking about your business. Like you want to get out of your job, you know what you want to achieve, you know how you know what you want, whether it's lying on a beach in Thailand or working from home or whatever this lifestyle dream is of yours, but you don't know how to actually get there. So you're freaking out about, I can see where I am now, which is like nothing that I want, and I can see where I want to get to, but I have no idea how to actually bridge that gap. And it can be really overwhelming because the idea of building a business is massive, right? There's so many moving pieces, there's so much to think about, so many different strategies and different ideas. It can be really, really stressful. So when you get into that state and you're stressing, you're overwhelmed, you almost can't even take a step forward because you're so stressed out about everything. The best thing to do is just chunk it down. So you've got to put it into baby steps. You've got to put it into small projects. Now, this is much, much easier when you have an actual strategy to follow. So if something like my Freedom Business Academy, you've got 20 modules, you literally follow module 1, module 2, module 3, and that makes it way, way easier for you. But even if you're not in the program, like how can you actually create that game plan, create that sort of roadmap for yourself? And the key to everything is always baby steps. So don't see it as a business. See it as a website, plus a this, plus a that, plus a, this is that, like creating a program, etc., etc. Chunk it down into projects which are, might take you a month or 3 months or something to complete, but not something which is going to take you like a year to complete, which is a whole business. And you want to actually chunk it down as far as you possibly can. So you want to create 3 different subtopics for every project that you want to create. The first topic is something that you can do right now. Like, what is something that's going to take you less than 2 minutes to achieve that you can do right now to get momentum? So that could be, for example, calling the person that you need to call, booking in the discovery session that you want to book in to talk about the program that you want to join, buying that book that you need to read on that subject, etc., etc. That is a 2-minute task. So what we do with these tasks is they're really easy to achieve. There's only 2 minutes. So we as soon as you decide that you want to start doing this project, you do that task. And then that task gives you a little bit of momentum to move into the next thing. And the next thing might take you maybe up to around an hour to do. Something that you still know how to do, but it's you maybe don't have time for it right in that moment. And you can schedule that for tomorrow. So today you do your 2-minute thing. Tomorrow you do the next task, which might take you around an hour. So this could be something like, brainstorming business ideas, or looking into website providers, or whatever it might be, depending on the project that you need to do. And then the next task is something that maybe takes you like another hour to do, and then that you do the next day. And you can see the pattern here. You're building up to small tasks that you can get done every single day. And when you do something every single day, eventually it has to happen, right? Like eventually you have to reach the end. Even if you make mistakes along the way, even if you do things here and there, it has to, if you keep going day by day by day, you keep taking consistent action, eventually it has to start paying off. Now, there's one other thing to talk about here, and that is that we tend as human beings only to have a very limited attention span and a very limited motivation span. So you might think that you can just keep doing random stuff into infinity, but the reality is, unless you start seeing results very quickly, you will get demotivated. You will stop actually doing stuff every day because you start to think, well, what's the point? I'm not getting anywhere anyway. And that's why actually having a structure, actually having a program to follow, gives you those ticks in the box. Like, you've done module 1, you've got 19 more modules to go, or whatever it is that you need to do. So, and you also know that you trust that the program is leading you in the right direction. So you've only got so much more to do, So if you are still by yourself, first thing I would say, if you don't know how to exactly build your business, you don't have experience building a business before, get yourself into a business building program. Like Freedom Business Academy, which is my one. There's a cost to join, obviously, but the cost to join is like 10 times less than what you're going to spend to just try and DIY your business. So it just doesn't make sense. You're going to save so much time. Time is also money, because obviously if you're saving time, it's more, you're going to have more months of having a business with revenue. So it's quicker to actually getting revenue in your business, quicker to quitting your job, all the stuff you want to do. So even if you're not in a program yet, even if joining a program isn't something that you can do right now, then the other thing to do is to focus on your motivation. So you need to get into your mind exactly what it is that you want. So this could be, for example, you want to quit your job, you want to work from home 10 hours a week, you want to travel every month, a week somewhere nice, take a week off your business a month. Like, you get really, really into your dream, really into actually what it is that you want. So let's say you say, okay, I'm going to go to Italy in March, and I'm going to go to Spain in April, I'm going to go to Florida in June, and you kind of make up where you're going to go, and you get into the detail, you plan the details, you start visualizing how your life is actually going to be, and you make sure that your dream is actually something that really excites you. So it's not just like, I'm going to quit my job and work from home for 40 hours a week and save on my commute and earn the same money that I wanted to earn, which it's probably great, but it's not that exciting a goal. Like, what is your ultimate dream for your business? And focus on that. Focus on something which, even if it seems totally unrealistic, gets you excited. Like, wow, imagine how that would be if that was actually my life. And focus on that and visualize that, because that is going to give you that little bit extra motivation. So first things first, as I said, baby step all the chunks. Do not see building a business as one project, because it's just way too big. It's going to be really overwhelming. The best way to start baby stepping is to get yourself into a really structured program like my Freedom Business Academy, because that way you get given what you need to do, so you don't need to waste time trying to work out what on earth it is that you're meant to be doing. That's the quickest way to actually get there. But even if you can't join a program right now, how can you just elongate that, extend that motivational period that you have before you start to get discouraged, before you're not seeing results? And that is to just focus on having the biggest, best, and most amazing dream possible, and really getting into the detail, really visualizing that detail, and that is going to extend that motivational period. So that was my quick little check-in today. I would love for you to join. I've got a free webinar if you want to find out more about starting a business online. I'll put the webinar in the comments in a second. It's a webinar called How to Start Your Business in 6 months Without Having to Quit Your Job First. So how to start an online information-based business that will allow you to quit your job, but to actually build it alongside your job in the meantime, because obviously you don't want to quit and not have any money. That's just not feasible for most of us. So it's a webinar all about how you can do that, how you can actually build your business alongside your job, even if you've never built a business before, even if you don't have any tech skills, you don't have much time. I share with you how to do it in 5 hours per week. And even if you don't even have a business idea, I share with you how you can actually get started, even if the business idea hasn't come to you yet. So that webinar is completely free. You're so welcome to join. I'm going to put the link in the comments so you can check that out. And I will catch you very, very soon. Bye for now, guys.